Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Yay, I think it's working. YouTube's saying it's working. Hey, friends. Lovely to see everybody. Raging Horn, thank you so much for rejoining as Space Marine member, or have you just started as a Space Marine member? Welcome to the clan, to the Grimdark Buddies fam. Ooh, that's a little rhyme. Welcome to the clan, to the Grimdark Buddies fam, Ellie. Right, I'm just going to grab my phone so I can keep my eye on the chat. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. How is everybody? Oh, Gary's up early. I know the feeling, Gary. I'm going to try and get up early tomorrow. Thanks for saying hello. Good evening, Robbie. I've missed you. Lovely to see you. Tuone and Lynn too. I'm going to say hi to all now. Hi. And I'm now going to inventory lots of 40k terrain I got. Very cool. What kind of terrain? Tony's tucked up under the duvet. That sounds lovely. Happy Haribo. Hello, fellow humies. I ain't no walk at all. Just another humie. We believe you. Tony says, nice apple and blackcurrant drink made with hot water ready to go. Used to have Ribena and hot water. So lovely. Oh my God, Robbie, happy anniversary, darling. 2 years. 2 years and one holiday between us we've had. I can't understand why Will is not in my field of vision. Can you all see the video of me? I'm assuming I don't know what's going on. I'll check on my phone, shall I? Like YouTube is saying we're streaming, so I just never rely on it. Oh, Robbie, how lovely! Robbie has sent 5 Mirror Manga YouTube gift memberships. Thank you, Robbie. Oh my God, this feels so old school. We haven't done this for ages. Congratulations, welcome. Oh, Will got one. Yay. Will, our lovely moderator and stream scientist. Super Flatworm, congratulations. Welcome to Mirror Manga membership. Alfie got one as well, and so did Mooch and Alan Redmond. How fantastic. Thank you, Robbie. Happy anniversary, doll. I need to get it so that all the emojis fly back up on the screen, don't I? Oh, Sergey, it's been so long since we've seen you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, David Gibb. Welcome back. Welcome one, come all to the Mirror Manga Grimdark Buddies Sunday night streaming. 24 months, Robbie. We've done well, haven't we? Raise a glass for that anniversary. So, for those of you who don't know, I went to a book event where Dan was last night, and I got him to sign my Interceptor City and my Embedded. I am now even more obsessed with Dan than ever before, and I'm planning to buy his 2 new comics next week, so I'm quite excited about that. Not new comics, he's written a comic called The Out and another comic. They're independent from Marvel or anything. There's just self-scripted Dan stuff, so very excited to buy those. Let's catch up with this chat. Hello, Aztec Jaguar. Robbie says, how is the COVID going? It's really, really bad. I've got the worst headache ever. I'm not going to light a candle tonight because smells are really hurting my head at present, which is really freaking bizarre. What else? Yeah, feeling really, really tired. My heart has been going all day. Like normally my heart is around like 68, 70 when I'm just chilling. Today it's been up 80, 89, 90 all day. Not that I should look at my heart rate. That never helps anyone with anxiety. But last night my heart just never chilled out. So I just didn't sleep last night. And I've had to do some freelance bits today. So it's been screens all day. So I've been okay mostly all of today, but now feeling very sorry for myself again. But I have been writing about, doing some Trench Crusade stuff. Sorry, I'm just looking around because I just remembered that there's this cute picture of me. Why have we hidden it behind the wallhound? Oh no! That'll show me. Gosh. Yeah. So yeah, COVID is not going well. I've got a doctor's appointment to going for a blood test again tomorrow. I was at the doctor's how many days in a row? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going back tomorrow. I'm just popping on to pop the link to this in my Discord channel. If you are a Mirror Manga YouTube member, you can get access to the Discord if you make yourself known. I'm just going to copy the link and pop it in the Discord. I'm not very organised tonight. Anyway, it's lovely to be amongst my beloveds, lovely folks. So welcome. I'll pop it in the general as well. Okay, back to the chat. Tony said, pedal faster, Mira, to power computer up to speed. Okay, well, I am pedaling. Haribo says she has a steam-powered Trench Crusade walker thingy, like a Trench Crusade AT-AT or equivalent, or Brazen Bull, just on a big wheel. No, I've got an anchorite shrine and I've hooked up their Catherine wheel to power my life. Thank you so much for the gifting, Robbie. That's so lovely. So Gay also has COVID. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sergey. It's awful. Robbie. Tony says, Robbie, when do you get parole for good behaviour after 2 years? Well, Robbie's never been well behaved. My favourite behaviour of Robbie's was when he got really drunk with a pizza one night. I wasn't present, but we heard about it. Hello, Alex. Lovely to see you. Happy Haribo says, who is the cuddly white chappy with the red eyes? This is a Hattie Fatna from the Moomin universe. And I really want to buy a Moomin toy. I don't know why I haven't yet. I want to buy a Moomin toy. Probably because I'm nearly 50 and is it cringe? But I was with my Trench Crusade buddies in Finland at Ropacon. And of course, because it was in Finland, there was loads of Moomin stuff. So I went to 2 Moomin shops and I bought the Hattie Fatna. Although my friend Alex of Trench Crusade said, it looks like you're carrying around a big sperm. But Alex also turned me on to a Moomin game called Snufkin, which I'm going to play. So very exciting. Sergey just finished watching the recording of the stream about the event. Absolutely lovely. Yes, and Dan did say maybe next year if he does that event I could interview him, which would be like, what? And then if that was to happen, I would ask if I could record it. Robbie, I felt so grateful I was well enough to go. I mean, it's like a long way out. I'm like east London, not really south. And it took me like, it was a long old, like an hour's train once I got to Victoria and back. Tony said, 78 BPM, you're a good dance tune. Alan says, thank you for the membership, Robbie. Yay. Sergey said, it's better than my first and third experience of COVID, but not very nice anyway. David's off after a week with the COVID as well. Red Dwarf Space Mumps, better or worse than COVID? I can't remember that episode. I'll have to rewatch. Robbie says, you're welcome. Robbie says, just got an advert for toenail fungus treatment. Oh no. That is the calibre of this channel, clearly. That is the kind of... Because I don't see the ads because I'm doing the streaming, but that's I don't know how I feel about that. Well, thanks for letting me know. Why is it uncomfortable to get Will in the background? I feel like I'm... How do I normally sit? This is going to drive me insane, isn't it? Anyway, maybe best not to focus on that. Yeah, so a lot of pain going on, headache, all of this stuff, which is why I've got a stuffy with me. The ads are personalised, says David. Oh, what are you trying to say, David Gibb? Robbie, you do have to look after your feet because you are always on them. I've been thinking, and I have been missing our fighting fantasy games. I feel like we get a bit more interaction with that. Also, I'm enjoying the Drifter. I'm looking forward to interviewing the creator of the Drifter. But it's also quite hardcore. Like, you know, we had our brain experimented on, which was quite hardcore. Sergey says, I don't see the ads because YouTube doesn't show them at my location. Tony says, that's why I got a retirement home ad. Oh no. Haribo, I keep forgetting to take my boots off, the opposite of looking after my feet. Haribo, how can you not just immediately take them off the minute you get into the home? Oof, I cannot. Anyway, right, so I really would like to play Drifter. I feel like we're close to endgame. Are we though? But we were getting our brain looked at by this horrible, nasty fella who's a bit bonkers himself. Once the algo determined that I was a Muslim woman, no and no, says Will, and kept trying to sell me halal swimwear for a year. I'm quite into halal swimwear. I like the modesty, the ones with the long arms and legs. I think are very, especially if you're going swimming in the British Sea or British open water. David says, a good pumice stone and some lotion will sort you right out. I love seeing foot doctors, I have to say. Every month I would love like a hair appointment, a foot appointment and a massage. But I can only afford, oh, there's police out on the island tonight. Sorry, just heard some sirens, but I can only afford one of those three each month. And I think that's okay, because otherwise I'd be like a pampered prince, wouldn't I? Right, so I was thinking maybe after the Drifter, we go back to streaming Choose Your Own Adventure, fighting fantasy type game where we can all join in together. I do have a bit of the completionist about me, so I think that would be quite fun. I wondered what you all thought. The other thing is I really enjoy doing Sunday night interviews when we have somebody to chat to. So yeah, looking forward to organising fun stuff on Sunday evenings. Tony says, swimwear needed for well inspection, I suppose. That I've lost my well inspector mini somewhere. I'm furious. Where is he? Because I've got the well ready to paint. I'll have to get the STD or whatever it is, STL, and print it out. Haribo says, boots are off now. I trimmed my skater jean hems to short so I look like I'm in Hobbit trousers. I approve. Robbie says, that sounds like the fella from the Silence of the Lambs. Yep. David says, I miss the fighting fantasy. Tony says, is the superhero face fantasy book online? Yeah. So there we go. Right, and we've got a lotioning Buffalo Bill amongst us. Robbie can print another. Thanks, Robbie. I can pay for postage. Let's get it painted. Let's do a painting stream. I wouldn't trust any STD file. Me either. What is it? PFD in Warhammer. They're all trying to get a hold of their PFDs. Right, let's get this game going. Right. It sounded very Reading then. Okay, game. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully there'll be some sound. Okay, hands up who remembers what was happening last time. I just want to see what you're seeing. There are 21 people watching this evening. Hello, welcome to the Mirror Manga Live. Please, please, please do a like and subscribe and throw money at me. I think that's what I meant to say. Okay, yes, we all have the screen up. We need a Warhammer Choose Your Own Adventure book. Maybe we could write one. Maybe we could write a Warhammer Heresy Choose Your Own Adventure book. And you're the Primarch babies living in your little apartments around a lake. David says, are we still tied up in the lab? Let's see. No, we got away. Iron rungs climb up to a hatch the way out. We have got some chunks of masonry, toothbrush, tag, a cat collar tag, wire cutters, a long-handled broom, and a heavy chunk of iron rebar. So I think let's try and attack the man.
Not while there's a better weapon up for grabs.
Oh.
Close up.
Loot the body.
Same I saw at the docks in the alley. So I'm not the only one Trinity's after.
Gideon and I didn't part on the nicest of terms. And he knows I'm the only one that can stop it.
I pick up the soldier's rifle.
We've got a gun.
With the same equipment.
And if I'm not mistaken, more are just about to drop in.
I'm not about that gun life. P. Haribo says, I'm fighting the urge to say, stone the crows out loud. Please don't fight the urge, Haribo. Go with it. Again. Tony says, sounds more like a grimdark Eldorado script. Eldorado! Oh, for those of you who didn't live in the UK, Eldorado was a European soap opera. Robbie says, I'm guessing Games Workshop would be all cease and desist over a Primark Baby Choose Your Own Adventure. Unless we pitch it to them and they go into production. They won't. But that would be fun for us to create. Maybe I create it and then you lot play it. Okay. Are we going to shoot this man? Holden seems to have completely dismissed me as a threat. He's messing around with the console. I really don't want to have to shoot Holden, but it seems this is what the game wishes us to do. This is so not a mirror game. I don't like it. I think we're going to have to do it. Please don't judge me for doing this. Know that I'm only doing it because the game is making me.
Okay, you bastard. Oh, good, you got it. Now stop messing around and cover that hatch. They're almost through.
He's nuts. I can't get through to him.
Holden seems to have completely dismissed me as a threat. Right, okay. So, why don't we...
You expect me to... Be useful. Grab something to fight them with. They're almost at the hatch.
I'm not staying here with you. This the way out?
Yeah, and the way in.
I hear steps above me.
Oh, strewth. Okay. What can we do?
You expect me to...
Another
What's
door.
through here?
More storage, kitchen, bathroom. They won't be coming from there.
So we can't go through the door.
I'm not...
Yeah.
I hear steps.
Okay. Rifle, iron, broom, wire cutters. Could we put the...
Not while there's a better weapon up for grabs.
But it won't let us interact with the hatch. Interesting.
I hear footsteps.
There it is.
Oh, okay, it does.
Screech of rusty metal as the trapdoor is thrown back.
Thank you, Will.
Finger tightens on the trigger.
It's our friend Shogo!
Wow, you seem to be doing okay, boss.
Oh, he's a friend of yours, Mick.
Yay, they know each
He's a
other.
friend of mine too.
Oh, they don't.
I'm Maxwell. Maxwell Holden.
The Bucket Butcher.
This again. It's a frame-up. I ain't killed nobody.
There's a dead guy down that hallway. And another under that sheet.
Him? Oh, no. Still have me university connections. They won't miss one cadaver. And if Trinity soldiers blunder into a few traps I've set, well, can hardly blame me for that, detective.
You drugged me. Held me captive. You drilled this thing into my fucking skull.
Firstly,
I forgot how sweary this game is.
how was I supposed to know you weren't a Trinity soldier? And secondly, you need the surgery. There's a time bomb in that noggin. Not long till you hurt someone.
I'm not letting you cut open my head.
Can't say I blame you there, boss.
Oh, well, Trinity would have the tech to fix it unobtrusively. Of course, we'd need access to their labs.
That's where they'll have Annie.
Well, you'll never get in without old Maxwell here.
Actually, my head feels like I've got a metal,
Suppose you want
an
me to
iron
take that brace off.
brace around it tonight.
If he comes near me, Hara, shoot him.
I'll still do for now. Come on, against the wall. Then I'll take you to the hospital, Mick.
No hospitals. We'll go to someone I can trust.
Who the hell do we know who can take an iron thing off our heads? Not in real life, in the game. In real life, I certainly don't know anyone I'd trust to do that. Maybe Ian, because he's probably got tools. Ian, can you take this iron band around my head? Okay. Tony says even Picard used a gun in one Next Gen episode, stripped to the vest. That is to fight hijackers, I think. Well, as you know, because of Hollywood, anytime there are hijackers or terrorists, you must strip to a vest. David says, swearing's fine, the wiener's in the bath. Oh, lovely. End of chapter 5. Right, let's continue. I'm really excited to see where we go next. But I do think we're going to end up being the first guy that we were in the opening. We're going to put ourselves into a time loop.
Hold still.
The last steel rod clinks into the sink.
If I'd have known you'd be such a baby, I would have left them in there.
You should have heard him whinging at my place.
Unbelievable. Sarah grins at me, wiping her hands on a tea towel while I wash blood down the plug hole.
Does that
Are
seem...
you sure we're safe here?
You can't just put some Germaline on and be okay.
Annie kept her home address private because of their work.
If she's alive, they'd have got it out of her.
At any rate, we don't want to hang around.
So, what's the plan?
Good question.
Oh, it's up to us again, is it? We've got 3 people and we have to come up with a plan. Okay. So we've got some new things to look at in the conversation tab. 1, Annie's missing. Holden thinks Trinity will have her at the laboratory if she's still alive. 2, we don't have much choice but to trust that Holden will help us find Annie. I don't like it. All this dying and jumping back is scrambling my brains, making me see monsters and shit. Gotta do something about it before I'm madder than Holden. A gibbering wreck. Let's talk to D.I. Hara just because he's voiced by my friend.
Trinity's got Annie at their labs, so that's where we go.
We don't know she's there for sure, boss.
I'll need access to their equipment if I'm going to stop Mick cracking up, though.
Okay, put it on the quest
That would
list.
settle it. If we knew where the lab was.
It's in the Great One-Yera Desert.
It's called Great for a reason. You're talking about an area the size of a small country.
Shit.
Where's Sarah's husband also? Tony says, okay, let's take every lost soul we find back to Sarah. Sarah's remarkably calm, isn't she? Just at her laptop. Okay. So the next quest installment is we need to find where Trinity's lab is in the Wuniera, where they've taken Annie and where I can get a cure.
How'd you find me anyway?
I am a detective, boss.
Do we trust him?
So can you use your detective skills to work out where this lab is?
Given time, we'll find it.
Time is what we don't have. You trust the butcher?
Much as I trust you.
He's nuts.
Everyone's a little nuts, boss.
Fact.
Any ideas?
We'll get there, boss. Let me think on it.
Any ideas?
We'll get there.
What is all this stuff?
I know Gideon. He's a private guy. Likes his security. But old Maxwell
Thank
has
you for the
some tricks
hearts.
up his sleeve.
Thank you for the hearts.
He won't know what hit him.
Anything we need to know about Trinity's labs?
Security will be tricky. That's why you need old Maxwell.
There'll be guards? Soldiers?
Maybe. Gideon likes to distance himself from those kinds of people. Could be he's relying on secrecy.
Oh,
in
Gideon's
isolation.
like the kind of Elon Musk villain of this. Will says, the bucket hat guy killed us quite a few times. It's true.
What would Trinity want with Annie?
She's a psychiatrist. knows her stuff. I've read some of her papers. Maybe Gideon wanted to pick her brain. Or she got in the way and they dug her in.
If Roth can phase flip, won't he know we're coming?
We just gotta hope he's treading fresh time. If he's flipping back further, changing things, it'll be new to him too.
Timey-wimey.
Nothing to say to him right now. Can you do a computer search for me? Looking for a facility or lab in the Wanyera.
I'll take a look.
She starts tapping away.
I noticed Crocodile Dundee's come back on my streaming services.
The Great Wanyera Desert, I mean. In my misspent youth.
That's not an eye.
Purchasing a nuclear dump out there.
That's it. That's where he built it. Clever, Gideon. Clever. Find a site that's been sealed for decades.
Nuclear
No one can
bunker.
ever go near 'em, nor would
How
they
very
want-
Warhammer.
And the spent fuel that's there can even power some newer reactors.
I'll ask on our old Usenet group.
Quaid, start the reactor. Will says, yeah, Bucket Hat Guy is a murderer. David says, we've assembled a right old team of Scoobies. Tony says, trust every cop who's watched far too many 70s shows. Hehehe.
Anyone reply about the nuclear dump sites? She clicks around.
Nothing yet. They wouldn't be that far.
Nothing yet.
Anyone? She clicks something.
That was...
Oh,
5 of them across the Wanyera. Jesus.
This map doesn't show roads or anything either. Just letting long.
That's no use if we can't figure which is the one.
What have you been doing this whole time anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Pacing, throwing things, screaming into cushions.
fair enough.
Thought you just walked away again.
I guess that's understandable.
Just next time maybe call first.
Maybe call the next time we're held in a
We used to
basement.
talk so easy. Now I can't think of what to say. We used to talk.
Can't use the phone.
Just kids' toys. Modern. I rummaged through the collection of road maps from. family
Yay!
holidays
I remembered there were maps there.
kids on. Ah, there's a map here that covers the Wanyera.
Don't suppose it lists secret labs.
No. Just roads, railways, rivers, and tourist stuff.
Keep it anywho. Useful things, maps.
We use the map with Sarah's laptop.
Bring up those nuclear dumping sites for me.
Sure.
I can overlay the 2 maps.
How does that help us?
Good question. We need more info on what we're looking for. Nothing to say to him. Any ideas?
We'll get there.
We used to talk. Bring up those nuclear.
Sure.
It only shows coordinates for the sun. Anyone for a cuppa?
Sure.
Yay!
We really don't have time, boss.
Guess I've hit my limit today anyway.
Boo. Can't eat any food. What have we done with all the rest of our crap? I guess we've given it, put it away because it's a new chapter. Oh, as a kid, Haribo's was playing a text adventure on Dad's computer, and the sister and Haribo got upset because they didn't want to kill the dog to get away. So my dad recoded it. Don't say that. I mean, I definitely have been very teary over lovely dad stuff recently. Tony says, order a pizza for the gang, lol. I wish we could. In real life as well. There's got to be some clues in here. Or maybe we have to leave and go and talk to the doctor again. Let's see if it'll let us leave and go and see that lady in the lab who's horrible. Need to figure out where we're going next. Okay. Why didn't I show my map to the
I'll
detective?
keep it.
Okay.
Don't think so. Maybe I could check it against something.
What can we check it against?
What's this thing?
Don't touch that. It's a keypad IC probe, my own design. Very delicate, calibrated just so.
So it'll help us get into the lab?
It will. Don't have a D-cell battery handy, do you?
No.
Gotta be one somewhere.
Oh God, now we need to find a battery. No one I can think to phone. Can't look at the pin board.
Any ideas?
We'll get there.
Can't make a cup of tea.
Bring up those new...
Sure.
I can over...
How does that help us?
Good. We need more info on...
Why don't they let me do it for longer?
I can over...
How does that help us?
Good question. We need more info on what we...
Oh, this makes so little sense.
I can overlay the two maps.
How does that help us?
Good question. We need more info on...
I need to paint the van so it's a mystery machine. Can you use the map on the computer? I've tried.
Bring up those nuclear...
Sure.
I can overlay...
How does that...
Good question. We need more... Bring up those nuclear...
Sure.
I can overlay the two maps.
How does that help us?
Good question. We need more info on what we're looking for.
I wonder if this is a bug or whether I'm missing a... I just played Disco Elysium and it had this amazing option where you could get outlines. So everything in the room that was a clue, you could basically highlighted it. It was so helpful.
Nothing to say.
What else is there in here? Photos.
Nothing to say.
Pixel Hunter. It's like a D&D party planning session, I know. I'm going to have to look, I'm going to have to cheat. Sorry, kids. I'm also really tired and my brain is not working. The walkthrough, The Drifter Chapter 5. Okay, I'm going to a website called intoindiegames.com to cheat, to ruin it. Oh, hang on, we're chapter 6. Gosh, I'm going to have to admit when I interview the developer that I was not able to complete it. If you found the map, there's a Specsavers ad coming up. So if people are wondering what ads I get. Wait until he'll tell you he needs a battery. Okay, so we just look through the yellow crate is the next step.
Toy train here runs on D-cells. Gets me thinking about the train that brought me here. That old timer in the boxcar. He was running from Trinity. They caught him and shot him. That's how I ended up in this mess.
That train line continues west from where you got on. If it passes close to the lab, that could be how he escaped.
Are railways shown on that map you found?
Yes, here they are. But it's still 1,000-mile stretch across the desert.
Better than nothing. Tony Lintu says that group looks like an Inquisitors team. Yep, I agree. Hello, Jen. Robbie says my brain doesn't work when I'm not tired. Mine doesn't either. Do you know what? There's only 14 people watching this evening. Thank heavens for small mercies. All right, so let's give the D cell to the bucket hat
Found the
man.
battery.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
That's it.
What do you want, a medal?
I like the
Bring up
music
those
in this
nuclear
bit.
dumping sites for me.
Sure.
I can overlay the two maps. Ah, there's only one that's anywhere near a rail line.
That's our one then.
So what? You're all going to buy a train ticket to the middle of the desert?
That's not the only way to travel by train. Hara, don't suppose you can get your hands on freight timetables?
Easy, boss. Stevedore owes me a favor. Turned a blind eye on a missing shipment of flat screens.
We have the location of Trinity's lab in Winyera. Now just need to get in there. Find Annie, get me a cure. Okay. Do you know what? My heart rate is 76, which is the lowest it's been all day. So this is clearly soothing. It's the right place to be. Tony says it does look a bit like they're on stage with audience head shadows in foreground. And weirdly, one of them is a potted plant. Okay.
Are you coming with us?
Useless as you are without me? No. I'd better go find Joe and the kids. Let them know what's happening. Annie will be pissed if I let anything happen to them. And we know how good Joe is at keeping out of trouble.
Well, okay. Sure you won't come?
But,
Sure you won't come?
but,
So we know where we're going, I guess.
You can drop the whole butcher,
Ugh.
as I'll ever be.
Okay, she pulled the manifest for me. Only train going that way is leaving in half an hour.
Well, I know where we can jump on.
Let's get cracking.
You with us, detective?
Gotta see this through, boss. Yeah.
look after Mick, all right?
Sure you won't come? We could use you.
Better if someone stays behind to raise hell if you don't come back. You will come back, right?
I love this music.
I don't know. I try and shut it out, you know. But all our memories, they all still live here.
Mick, you can't keep running from the past.
Come on, let's go. We jumped the car without incident, settle in for the long ride. Holden and the detective discuss plans over the clamour of the rails, while I succumb to the familiar rattling lullaby.
Here we go. Vision time.
Hara's shaking me awake.
Carter, we're here. Okay, boss?
Yeah,
Bloody hell. We just jumped off a train. Look, Hara's got one of the baddies' mask thingies. Is he going to betray us? Jen had a relatively relaxing day. Exciting Friday ahead. Do tell Jen. Happy Haribo, the Drifter, the West End production. Tony says hugging a plushie will bring your heart rate down. Will says hobo powers. Crikey, we are very low on the live tonight. I hope I haven't offended anybody or the algo. Trinity's labs are here. Just got to find a way in. The butcher, Holden. The detective trusts him. I guess I can too, for now. He hasn't tried to operate on me again at least. Okay.
anything broken?
That's what
See anything?
All clear, boss.
Wouldn't those be more useful in the dark?
They do more than night vision. 20 times mag, image stabilized. Wish we had gear half as good at the station.
You two seem real chummy.
Don't know who the real enemy is, but it's not Maxwell Holden.
I'd still be happier if you'd left him cuffed.
Ah, he's all right, boss. Stake my reputation on it.
See anything?
All clear, boss.
See anything?
All clear, boss.
Okay.
Don't touch that. You might trip something. Give me a squeeze first. Do us a favour. Get the EM pulse corner and take out those cameras.
What's an EM pulse coil supposed to look like?
Search me.
This thing? Better disable these cameras first. I point the device at the camera, turn the knob. A burst of static clicks.
That's the Geiger counter, you
That's good. Love a nuclear jerk. Nuclear jerk.
He slaps another device into my hand. I aim the device and push a little button on the side. The whine of a camera flash charging. Then, ow! The thing shocked me.
Yeah, you'd expect that. High voltage coil, minimal insulation, yeah.
The detective chuckles behind me. You want to do the other one? Wincing at the coming shock, I point the coil at the second camera.
Ow, fuck! Well, you should have worn the insulating gloves.
Gloves.
I think I got it.
Yay. We're in, Zoe.
Should have a look around.
Okay. Quickly check what the chat is saying. Jen's new book comes out on Friday. Yay. Give us the title, Jen, so people can Google it. Tony says that's the cop's reputation down the drain then. Jen says, Squiz? Is that an Adeptus Mechanicus approved term? Pretty sure it is. Will says, it's been a long dream of mine to own a Geiger counter. More power to you, Will, and I hope that you achieve that dream, but could you imagine my paranoia and anxiety if I got hold of a Geiger counter? Woof! Mamma mia, no way, Jose. I'm even worried about the water that comes out. Oh, so...
There's nothing here.
Oh, it's here.
Under our feet?
Got it in one.
What you think?
It's around here somewhere.
See anything?
All clear, boss.
Okay, let's have a wander.
What you think?
It's around here.
What else have we got? Metal detector, huh? And I should take the rifle.
Oh no, we're carrying a gun, folks. We're lock and loaded. But I love metal detector. I've never actually done metal detecting. Tony says this is turning into an episode of Boracic. Jen says The Enigma Secret is the book title. It's more sci-fi than the first two. Excellent work, Jen. Congratulations. That's so super. Congrats on getting a second... Is this your second, third or fourth book? Okay, let's use our beaten up old metal detector.
Lost it. There's something around here. What you think?
It's around.
Oh Lord, come on. How accurate are we going to have to get this? This is like... I don't know if anybody remembers if you did the pools in the UK. It's like a gambling thing, but there was also this competition called Spot the Ball. We're playing Spot the Ball. Tony says, why is Men at Work Down Under started in my head? I don't know, I've got that. We come from a land down under. David says, I've been magnet fishing and gold panning, but... David says, I've been magnet fishing and gold panning, but never been metal detectoring. Third book, congrats, Jen. Haribo, I love the fact crazy guys just shoveling everywhere. To me, this seems fairly... Does this not seem like...
Think I got something.
There we go. The ball is spotted.
Hey, can I get that shovel for a minute?
I'm using it, mate.
You're just digging randomly.
Swap me for it then.
Have a go on the detector so I can use the shovel.
Well, okay.
I quickly unearth an old bit of
Oh, lol.
What you got there?
Well, it's no secret laboratory.
Give me back that shovel then.
Knock yourself out.
Here we go.
Turn it over.
It's an old sign. Looks Cold War. I brush away the caked red sand. Fissile materials. Access prohibited on penalty of death.
Jeebus crackers.
Anti-vehicular mines. Wait!
No! Holy whoa! Oh no! Jeebus crackers, I'm so glad I'm not playing this on my own. Can you believe what just happened? This is so 40k. Somebody's hammering the laughter button. Tony says, I had a Geiger counter. All I found was an 80s alien. Very good, Tony. Tony says, oopsie. Alex says, holy moly. David Gibb goes, ooh, he gone. Happy Haribo goes, Stein the actual crows. Will says, he died the way he lived violently. I've got to find a way to clip that for the channel.
What do we do?
We finished what we started.
I don't know what to say.
This is so messed up.
Don't know what to say.
But I now have another question for the...
Little good landmines. Fuck these guys.
That sign's from the 50s. Cold War. Trinity's just exploiting what was already here.
It makes me scared to think, like, people still use landmines.
Maybe we should...
Leave it, boss. Nothing we can do for him now.
I suppose he found us a way in.
Oh god, that was lucky.
That he did.
Jesus. Guess there's nothing for it.
Right behind you, boss.
Wowie zowie. I feel so
Tunnel
shook.
runs steeply downward into darkness.
I can watch it again now.
Feel my way until we reach a vertical shaft. Hara passes forward the goggles. I make out rungs on the far side, and we descend. It's leveling out.
I'm pretty sure they know we're coming if they heard a full-on mine explode.
Light ahead. See anything?
Also, I learned that ventilation shafts are never built that big. So in real life, we wouldn't be able to do scooching through a ventilation shaft. Okay. I guess we found Trinity, but what are they doing here? He didn't die in vain. Now you have extra reasons to pester passers-by, says Jen. Maybe we should not wander around. All that was left was a blue bucket hat.
Looks like living quarters of some kind. Empty? Yeah. I push at the vent, but it's bolted from the other side.
Oh, here we go.
I don't want to shock myself if I don't. Don't need to check. Let's keep going. I think I see another vent ahead.
Landmine? I thought we'd cleared them all.
That's the voice from the recording. Gideon Roth.
No, I'm okay. We had our differences. Maxwell was a very troubled man. but I always thought we'd reconcile eventually. Yes, I only hope our friends find their way. What they've just gone through, I just wish there was an alternative. Certainly, just take care. They've every reason to think that we're the enemy. But there's been too much pointless death as it is.
Interesting. I think now might be a good time to save and quit. Really quit? Yeah, I think so. That is a lot. That's a lot. I mean, this game is not failing to surprise me, and it's hitting some comedy notes too, like, wait! And it's too late, and he blows himself off. Tony says, Evil Santa's secret lair. Well, it's been a small, select, lovely group this evening. My headache is raging, but we've got a few minutes before we need to close down. Yes, thank you all so much for joining me every Sunday. As Robbie said, he has now been a member for 2 years. So does that mean we've done like 104 nights of, or 100 nights of Sundays? How lovely is that? Really, what a lovely group of people hanging around. So nice. And we sometimes get like old friends popping up again, which is lovely. Is it poem time? Yes, Tony. Well, the other thing I thought I'd do is when I have guests on, ask them to bring a poem with them. Thought that could be quite cute. So let's have a poetry pill. By the Poetry Pharmacy. Poetic remedies and wisdoms for all the grand pursuits and the manifestation of dreams. Let's manifest, people. I've pulled out a transparent pill. Here we go. They might have kangaroos setting off the mines periodically. Oh no. Poor kangaroos. Oh, is this going to be one of the ones that I cannot open? Or I can, but I can never reseal it. That's okay. Let's unleash the poem rather than keep it in a capsule. That's the only thing. I think if I store the pills in a non-dry place, it gets really hard. Or if the bottle gets condensation or something, I guess. This is actually really hard to open. Hang on. There we go. Just biting at it like an animal. I can feel the paper, but now I've made the capsule very sticky. It's a long one. Like, this is so tantalizing, isn't it? Get the poem out. Do poetry pills have an expiration date? Good question, Tony. Savage. Yeah, I mean, if you see me eat, I'm not graceful being. Okay, I've got a pin here. I love Rosie West, the artist. I went to see Rosie West's last exhibition. It was bunnies. She had some lots of bunny paintings going on, and the bunny represented different things. So cultured on this channel. This is really nice. Day opens its eyes. Sky pillowed with clouds. Each morning's gift, a melody bright with birds. By Shazia Quarishi. And it says Carpe Diem. Seize the day. Oh, how lovely. Day opens its eyes, sky pillowed with clouds, each morning's a gift, a melody bright with birds. Shazia Qureshi. Qureshi? Good poem. Very lovely poem. And let's get our other poem book out. Where is she? Cops swinging by here now. Oh, they've made it all the way to you, Tony. Can't remember what part of the world you live in, Tony. Can anybody remember the last poem we had? Oh, I think it was Table. Have we had Second-Hand Coat, Tony? By Ruth Stone, Luton. Handy for the airport. Second-Hand Coat by Ruth Stone, taken from Essential Poems from the Staying Alive trilogy, edited by Neil Astley. Second-Hand Coat. I feel in her pockets. She wore nice cotton gloves, kept a handkerchief box, washed her undies, ate at the Holiday Inn, had a basement freezer, belonged to a bridge club. I think when I wake in the morning that I have turned into her. She hangs in the hall downstairs, a shadow with pulled threads. I slip her over my arms, skin of a matron. Where are you? I say to myself, to the orphaned body, and her coat says, get your purse. Have you got your keys? Wow. Oh, crikey, blimey. Let's have that, a second reading of the Second-Hand Coat. Second-Hand Coat by Ruth Stone. If you are watching me, close your eyes and imagine a second-hand coat. I feel in her pockets. She wore nice cotton gloves, kept a handkerchief box, washed her undies, ate at the Holiday Inn, had a basement freezer, belongs to a bridge club. I think when I wake in the morning that I have turned into her. She hangs in the hall downstairs, a shadow with pulled threads. I slip her over my arms, skin of a matron. Where are you? I say to myself, to the orphaned body, and the coat says, get your purse. Have you got your keys? Wow. Oh, I love that one. Thank you so much, Tony, for reminding us to do poems this evening. And once again, just incredible how people can create that such magic through words. Thank you for letting me be whimsical and share it with you all, as usual. So I think I'm going to head directly to bed. Do not pass go. Because I'm feeling really tired and headachy. So I think it's for the best. Thank you all so much for joining me. There are 14 of us left together at the end. Thank you again so much, Robbie, for 2 years and for giving out those Mirror Manga YouTube memberships. So appreciated. And hopefully next weekend I'll be feeling a lot better. Keep your fingers crossed for me, everybody. And I'm going to try and take it as easy as I can. Yeah. So see you all soon. Good night, Aleph. Take good care, friends. And see you all soon.